It's 10:40 a.m. in Australia, 21st to the 12th, 2012. And I come to you now looking at all the news around the world. Quilpie has been declared an end of the world safe zone. There's a couple other places, one in Turkey and one in France. I don't know the others. Now Quilpie is situated about 5 hours west of Brisbane, but I say the safest place is in the heart. We have a fiscal cliff resolution unlikely before Christmas. Now this is in the States, and it says here that the White House and Republicans and the United States hopes are fading of a pre-Christmas deal between the White House and Republicans to avert the so-called fiscal cliff. I believe the economy is going to go belly up sometime in the future. Don't know when, but when they're ready, I'm guessing that's when it's going to be. Let's hope that everyone gets all their things in check beforehand. Again, another look at the end of the world. Oh, here's some snakes here. Some little kid in North Queensland was hatched 7 brown, deadly brown world snakes. Scary stuff. End of the world hype fizzles as Mayan calendar ends. Did it fizzle, or is it only beginning? What do the media want us to think? There you go. That's the best of what I got out of Australia. Now we go to Russian TV, who I believe is one of the better news sources and most they do not take any sides, put it that way. Okay, so we have here citizens drone warfare coming to the streets. Scary stuff, huh? I mean, why are they putting this out there? I don't know. People having their own drones, looking around, and this guy's arming it. Paint bullets, I might say, but I mean, it doesn't take much before some people are going around the streets with real live weapons, you know, in remote control. I don't know. What is the world coming to? Let's hope this sort of world is not the one that we go live in. In Russia, we have -50 degrees. Russia freezes to death as the strongest in decades winter hits. I mean, unreal. I can't imagine what -15 is. Here in Brisbane at the moment, I think it's 31, 32. It's quite humid, a little bit overcast and rainy. Oh, this poor little bugger. Hey, look at him. It's gorgeous. That is... I can't... That'd just be so cold. Look at that. Amazing. Oh, no thanks, dear. Is that... Oh, no way. No, you wouldn't get me living in Russia. Not in that terrible. I mean, I don't like the heat, to be honest, but that cold. You know, they say... I mean, remember when it used to be global warming? They used to come out in the 90s, it was all global warming, but then they realised that it's not global warming, it's climate change. Because it's not the CO2s, it's not our emissions making it hotter. The universe is changing, and our planet is changing with it. And so the heat of our solar system is all rising, not just planet Earth. You can research that yourself, but you can see Venus and Saturn, Jupiter, the temperatures are all rising or changing, and that causes this. Who knows, maybe that's where the North Pole's going. And then we look at Israel. Israel violated laws of war targeting media civilians in Gaza. You know, the Israeli army attacks on journalists and media centers in Gaza during last month's military operation violated the laws of war. This is what the Human Rights says. You can find all these sites. Of course, Israel will deny such things and say that it was acting in self-defense. But there we go. Once again, you have the Mayan in the BBC Mayan doomsday prophecies. A big misunderstanding. I like this down here. The ancient Mayans predicted that the world would come to an end on the 21st of December. And 1 in 10 of us is said to be anxious this Friday, today. Hundreds and thousands of people gathered here. But in the story, so this is what it says here, but in the story it goes on and talks about how it's a misconception that it's not about the end of the world, that it's about a new world, a new age, You know, the media try and hype these things up. They don't keep to the truth of it. Again, Republicans to vote on fiscal cliff, Plan B. How far will the cliff fall? Who knows? And we're looking at the war in Mali, or the UN backs Mali intervention against the Islamic rebels. We've still got the war in Syria as well. You know, terrible things there. I mean, it's easy to stop. You know, you could easily get to a political situation, but that's not what the powers that be want at this stage. They want to be able to have a mini war, weaken Syria, weaken Iran, so that they can go and attack them in a couple of years' time. Very sad. Very, very sad. You can have a look at CNN. Ex-Rwandan minister, genocide, has been sentenced to genocide. We have gun cultures. What do the Israelis think? Why would America care what Israel thinks? I mean, I suppose, I don't know. Do America care what any of the world thinks? I don't think their actions say so, but... And again, you've got the apocalypse in about the Mayan calendar, which is, once again, just the new beginning. I love this photo. Reminds me of me. Okay, and we'll just end with happy news. So why 2012 was the best year ever? This can be found on a nice little website, Happy News. So if you're ever feeling down on yourself and you think there's no positive news out in the world, I'll be coming to this site regularly just to share with you. I like this. It may not feel like it, but 2012 has been the greatest year in the history of the world. That sounds like an extravagant claim, but it is borne out by evidence. Never has there been less hunger, less disease, or more prosperity. Most developing countries are charging ahead, and people are being lifted out of the poverty at a fastest rate ever recorded. That is awesome. It is written in the book of Revelation 22:11. Those who are unjust, let them be unjust still. Those who are filthy, let them be filthy still. Those who are righteous, let them be righteous still. And those who are holy, let them be holy still. Today is a new day of consciousness, an awakening. It is a day when we should resonate our hearts with love. Do not base your heart in fear. Do not get angry, as what we bring about, what we think and how we feel, is what we create and manifest in our world. We need to open our hearts to the expression of love with ourselves first, our family, our neighbours, our communities, our workplaces. In so doing this, we bring about the new world of peace and harmony, the land of Maitreya, the land of Buddhas, of Christ, heaven and earth. By living in harmony with all those, we shall find peace and harmony. For today is the beginning of Judgment Days. The book of life is blank. It is to be written now. It is formless and soundless, and the judgment will come at any moment. It can come in the form of a cyclone, in your interaction with somebody, the lady in the cash register, or someone in the parking lot. Judgment comes in every moment, and it is in this every moment that we should live within our hearts, our true consciousness, our true selves. And so with that, I wish you all happy days, much love, peace and harmony.